Hello everyone, and I guess it's been quite a while since I put up anything for the Level Up series that I had started. I actually haven't been playing much Street Fighter or any fighting game at all. You could say I've been on a break and really just doing things in life that I need to do. I haven't really had much time to game, and when I do play games, recently I've just been playing some Diatide and well, Diatide being an event on Dota. It's just a Halloween event that should be ending on the 28th of November. So after that, hopefully I should get back to recording all the things I guess that I've been planning to record in terms of video content. And if you've noticed recently on my channel, I've added a few other categories that I would like to share with you guys. Um, so this being a level up series, let's get straight to it. It's not going to be a general level up episode, but instead I'm going to introduce to you guys two games that I'm going to add on to this level up series, so that it can be more, there can be more variety besides just Street Fighter. And the first game I'm gonna talk about is actually Arc Blade, or is it Arche Blade? I'm not sure. I think maybe Arche Blade. Uh, I found it's a free-to-play game on Steam, and that's where I found it. And it's a battle arena type 3D fighting game. So it's not really a down-to-earth pure fighting game. It's got other aspects to it, and it's multiplayer.
Ready.
So that's actually going to be quite fun. I think it could be fun. It could be a nice little addition here and there. But I hope to play it. As you can see, I have the game. It's free and you can get straight to it yourself at any time. No need to pay. And the only payments are for like extra things you can buy in game, but not paying won't result in you not playing the game at all. So go ahead, pick it up. It's free. I think you might have some fun. As you can see here, I've started off with the tutorial, and the game is just teaching you the basics of the game, really. Considering that it's a free game, as I said, I really enjoy the visuals. I think a lot of detail has been added to the visuals, and the animations are quite interesting as well. I dare say this. It's rare to find a free game that's really good. I'm not saying that this game is really good, but for a free game, I can't really stress this so much. It's really awesome for a free game. You can't really ask for much when a game is free. But anyway, more into the actual game itself. From what I've heard, I can't really say from what I've heard. How can I say this? You could say that it's a battle arena type game in the sense that we have multiple units vying for, how can I say, like points, nodes within an area. But of course, the whole point of having multiple units is that they combat each other for dominance. So that's when the combat and the fighting comes into play. You have each character has a skill set and a move set. You can check the command list as well, and there's also a training mode just for you to train and try out the character you chose to use. You can check out their movesets and skills. So, as I said, there'll be various how can I say this? Various people in one map. So maybe let's just say 3 on 3. That's just an example. So the whole point is to capture points within the map, and get dominance pretty much. Get the maximum number of nodes or the most number of nodes, such that your enemy loses if it's a match vying for nodes. And of course, you use your combat skills to defeat the enemy and gain an advantage, I guess, through continuous fighting and besting the enemy and capturing nodes. It seems to be interesting. I myself haven't decided yet on going into an actual online match, as I'm actually waiting for a couple of my friends to get the game as well and download it, but they've been busy. See, maybe by the next time, by the time I upload this, maybe they would have got it, or by the time I decide to actually play, they might have it. That way we can play together and chat and discuss the game. But from what I saw from the trailer, the combat looks really good, and I don't know, maybe it's gonna be worth being part of the Level Up series, maybe it's not. As you can see here on the main menu, we have advertisements, of course, and a shop. Within the shop is where you can actually buy different packs. Like, you can buy basic packs in the sense that they just come with set amount of things in them, but those cost actual money. Or you can spend the in-game in-game currency to buy the actual characters that you will use. And I guess the more you level up, the more in-game currency you get to buy potions and stuff to power up your character, and to buy other characters as well with the in-game currency. And of course there are leaderboards and account information on how well you're doing and stuff like that. Well, that's pretty much Arche Blade. And of course the second game that will be part of the Level Up series is a game that's called Skullgirls. If you haven't heard about Skullgirls, then I might as well tell you from the beginning how it came into existence. There's a tournament fighter called Mark Z. You can YouTube him or Google him or whatever. And pretty much he was a fighting game tournament fighter who decided to himself that he himself enjoys 2D fighting games, especially the likes of Marvel vs. Capcom and I don't know if it's like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that. So he decided to himself to make a 2D fighting game. He said it was like a love letter to 2D fighting games, and this is what he came up with. He partnered up with some of his colleagues and made this game called Skullgirls. Within Skullgirls, of course, you can do you can go up against the computer, or you can go up against online players. And when you actually play, you have a chance to either pick one overpowered character, two normal characters, or three. Have a party of three average characters. And it doesn't matter, it's not like a match type. I can pick one and you can pick two or three. That's your choice. It's all part of your strategy. So if you want to master only one character, there's room for that. If you want to master a certain tag team you like, there's room for that. And if you want to master a trio of characters, there's also room for that. And that makes a lot of variety within the tier list of characters, because usually in a 1v1 fighting game, for example, we all know which character has the most advantageous matchups, that therefore that person becomes S tier and then is graded down towards that. The way the tier list in fighting games works is each character fights everyone in the roster 10 times, and then the results of those 10 matches with each character sets you on a tier list. So the more, for example, in every 10 matches, if you have the advantage, like for example, if you beat a character 6-4, 3-2, 6-4, 7-3, 8-2, 9-1, or 10 straight, then of course that character you picked is better than the one you beat. And then the more of these advantageous lineups you have, so yeah, the better you are on the tier list. And therefore in this case, since there are multiple scenarios, you could have 2 different people, 3 people, 1 person. That way the tier list is more advantageous. Not more advantageous, but more varied. And of course, when you pick your attack, your teammates, you can pick their assist, and you can actually have custom assists. You can set someone's assist for when you call them in to be like a command grab instead of an anti-air and a sweep that has already been predetermined by the game. You can determine one yourself, which is an actual awesome thing. Really, I believe that. And of course, as you can see here, I'm just showing some of the sections of the training mode, and it tries to teach you. Actually, I say it does teach you various aspects of the game. For example, here, blocking against different mix-ups, and different block strings. It teaches you on how to link ground attacks. It shows you how to link air attacks into ground attacks, or ground attacks into air attacks, and ground attacks again. It's a very complex game, and it really interests me. I don't really know how to play it yet. As you probably saw by the training menu, I hadn't even completed all of them. I've only had one online match, which I'm glad to say I won. But yeah, you should check out the training first before you actually play, because I think it teaches very good things. As you have probably seen me doing some of the trials. But yeah, like I said, these are the two games I would like to add to the Level Up series. I'll probably get back to regular uploads as soon as the Diatite Festival's up, maybe in the beginning of December, when my life kind of gets into a formula of writing exams and stuff like that. It would be simple, just study, go write the exam, a few minutes to actually record and upload. But I guess that'll be my plan, and I hope this video kind of gives you an idea of what's to come later on. Also, I'm running a new nostalgia playlist, which won't be regular, but every once in a while I'll try upload some games from the past, like cutscenes of games from the past that I remember and kind of influenced my view on gaming, and either in a bad way or in a good way, but mostly in a good way, like good games I like playing back then. That's if I'll be able. It's really hard to find like a collection of cutscenes that are actually in order and have coherence. So I don't know how far that playlist will go, but I hope you enjoy watching some of the old school games that I like to play in the past. Well, thank you guys. That was a Level Up episode, and feel free to check out the new Castlevania playthrough that I'm doing. I dare say Castlevania Lords of Shadow is a decent game. It's not perfect, but it's actually quite okay. You should check that out whenever you have the time. Thank you guys, and check it out some other time.